Watching a skit earlier, I'm already convinced that Elise just wants Jude's dick anyway.
Something like that. She's just attached. Because he's a male figure in her life who's vaguely close to her age. Alvin and his secret coded messages to his lady friends.
Don't hate us.
Did he say anything earlier about those messages going to ladies?
Yes, it was in a skit that you skipped.
How much did Klein pay you to sell us out?
Oh yeah, that's right. We found out that Alvin sold us out.
Money isn't the only
Get ready for that to happen a lot.
Klein is unhappy with the current government.
When did... I assume that he is smart enough in that it will rarely result in negatives.
Negative consequences?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because he's talking about, like,
He definitely almost got
There are people who don't like the current king.
I'm just saying, he almost got you extra arrested by the local government.
Nah, he made a nice calculated move.
I can't allow him to continue, even if his death throws your country into chaos.
Because as soon as I heard his name when Klein said that Alvin told him, I was like, this is not gonna have a positive outcome to some extent.
Oh, is this where Rowan just does the cool
he
thing?
does the thing.
He does the super cool thing.
Yeah, he throws some knives like 2 miles into the air.
That's actually one of his attacks.
2 meters per second.
Yeah, I see him do it sometimes in fights.
Yeah, he's great.
The only reason I say he throws them 2 miles into the air is because of the entire conversation that occurs between him throwing throwing them, and then convincing the guards to get into place.
Yeah, I know, it's great, right?
Your formation a little wide. If you stand so
Look at Rowan.
I'm convinced that he can throw those knives to exit our atmosphere.
No, he's just an old man. Like, he can't do that. There's no possible way.
Standing a little too far forward. From there you might be. But the good people
Yes, aren't you a little aggressive? What if I wanted to murderize you? You should probably step back. That's a good boy.
What the?
Now if you'll excuse me. Everyone please follow me.
Alright.
I like weapon magic like that. Where magic that uses weapons as catalysts.
Then you should play Mila. That's her gimmick. Is that her spells can double as physical attacks.
A delay tactic.
Whatever it was, you saved us.
I feel like you didn't actually understand what I said.
Just Rowan is fine.
Magic using weapons as catalyst, yeah?
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean turning a magic attack into a physical attack.
Alright, well, one of Mila's attacks is literally she swings her sword and it becomes a blade of wind.
Can't be good.
The king of Rashagal came to the manor earlier.
Yeah, that's that one attack.
Windblade.
Yeah.
What?
Windo Kata.
Yes. The man you
I've seen it at least once when my brother was playing Symphonia forever ago.
No, that's not that move. Her actual move, Wind Cutter, is when she swings her sword in a blade of wind. And then she has I forget what the actual spell is, but she actually casts it, and then it's a blade of wind that shoots out across the battlefield.
He set off to rescue them. But Nocturgal is not one who takes disobedience lightly.
Is Drasel's brother in danger?
Oh no, Drizel's Oni-chan is in danger. We have to go rescue him. And those other people, I guess.
You know what I forgot? You know what I forgot that I was gonna do?
What?
When Drizel ran up to her brother, I was gonna be like, "Here, I'll do this for you, Drizel," and I was gonna say, "Oni-chan," as she was running, because clearly, in the Japanese dub, that had to have happened.
It's not Oni-chan in the Japanese; it's Oni-sama.
Well, yeah, because she ran to him, and then there was like during that run, there was an awkward silence where obviously dialogue should have been there.
Oni-sama.
We must make it.
Oni-sama. Ah, yes. The party has been increased.
Oh,
Klein's quite the fool.
I've been keeping up with
King Noctigal.
what you call it, that short anime I was telling you about with the office girl who's married to a bartender.
Klein is a good man.
The drunk girl anime. Yes.
And oh my god, I fucking love it because every character is either like that. Or so far, like out of the girls they've introduced, there's like three girls. One of them is the main girl, her work rival, and their kohai. And it's like their kohai is single, and then the work rival is married to another guy. So there's like no drama in it, and it just makes me super happy that there's no relationship drama.
So they're all just super, but there wouldn't be time for a relationship drama. It's like a 5-minute episode anime, right?
It's like 2 minutes.
Oh, so it's like I can't understand what my husband's saying.
It's great.
You've seen I can't understand what my husband's saying, right?
I watched the first episode.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Yes. I don't remember it, honestly.
Time to learn about Rowan and his link ability. Just it spazzing out as you're holding forward. Would you like to?
That is because I was contemplating saying no, and then I realized I should probably actually learn this one.
Just in case.
Because I didn't know what it was.
This is where you learn how to switch mode. See, I was really sad that in Xillia 2, they took away switch mode.
It is time for battle.
And then I also realized I had to, after the battle was over, I was going to have to switch Rowan to use links.
To link up and whatnot.
And I was super disappointed when I was looking at the battle options, and there's not a link always button, it's just link often.
Well, link often is basically link almost all the time. It's like 90%.
I want it to be 100.
Well, once they link, they won't unlink.
That hit the
This is it. Yes.
The soup was quite satisfying.
Yes. The flavor.
We learn about Rowan's cooking prowess.
You didn't think it was a little bland?
Forgive me for saying so, Alvin.
I like to think that if I get an epilogue thing about Rowan's cooking, it's gonna be like his cooking is actually terrible.
It must have taken a great deal of effort for the chef to create such a layered.
See, I like it when the main character is a good cook and everyone just like enjoys
Cooking
it.
is something of a hobby of mine.
I would love to try one of your dishes.
It would be an honor to serve you.
It's really annoying in Xillia 2 that you don't cook in that game because the main character is a chef.
There should be a literal entire minigame dedicated to it.
And all of my recipes incorporate appropriate seasonal ingredients arranged.
And then in Berseria, of all things, you actually get to
True
cook.
to my relentless quest for culinary perfection, I have yet to.
Oh, speaking of good cooking,
my first
it reminds me of
Sounds like quite the pursuit.
an online online roleplay game I was playing with some guys.
Mm-hmm.
And like I actually had a character that was like one of his character traits was that he was a good cook, and he was like a super all around like really nice guy. To like, it just wasn't like because like just basically take me and cut off all the asshole and cynical, and then it's like
all the dickness.
yeah. And fucking he got one of like the strongest abilities in the I was allowed to give him one of the strongest abilities in that
So Elise, do you know
all of
what
our
you want to do when you grow up?
all of our abilities were tied to were going to be tied to our equipment that we got.
Oh, why is
And
that?
I got gloves that let me block 90% of the attacks that come my direction.
We wouldn't laugh.
90%.
Yes, and with training, I could get... And it was said that after training, I could get it to 100.
Cross my heart.
Oh my god. That sounds a little like OP. What was the stipulation?
That's a secret.
Oh, who do you want to marry?
None.
And
Like,
there she goes.
I had to go through a training arc, which we never actually did. It was going to take a long time.
So, like, you just have the gloves on and they'll block any attack?
It's more like they direct my hands to block the attack.
That's not cool. It sounds like... That sounds kind of like super busted.
It's okay. My the main guy I was gonna fight does my rival, and I called my rival super hard when I found out that he was evil. Was the guy who could make it rain needles from the sky.
Oh, it's this scene. Alright, so this is one of the scenes that are different, but depending on who your main character chosen is.
Yes,
I've never
as soon as
seen like this.
as soon as I figured out what scene it was, I got super excited.
Yeah, it's this right here. Jude gets to do a cool thing if you pick Jude, but then he tries and but if you pick Mila, he'll try and do the cool thing, but then end up eating dirt.
Expect us to climb this, do you? I don't even have hands.
You can fly. You don't even need hands.
That's what I was thinking when it happened. What do you think would have been, or do you think it would have been better if Jude, instead of like moving his head to dodge the
I
arrow,
want people seeing what
do you think it might have been better if he had caught the arrow?
Yeah, I think it would have been better if he had caught the arrow, but I'll take the thing he does here. Alvin, you have a gun.
Pals, do something.
Because I definitely
Superpowers.
think
I'll draw the shooter's attention. You
if you're good enough to do like a last second dodge,
quite dangerous.
then you're definitely good enough to be able to catch it.
No, because once the arrow's in flight, you just gotta get out of the way. But catching it is completely different. Yeah, you get the super cool Jude moment, but only if you pick Jude.
It's a good thing I picked Jude.
But now, when you get to the stuff where when your party gets separated, you won't know what happens to Mila's half of the team.
Nah, I can live with it.
Don't worry, I'll be here to tell you.
Thank you. Because I don't want to see Jude look like a fucking idiot.
What's impossible?
How the hell did he dodge that?
Bacana. And then Mila just comes up and murders the shit out of her.
Got an assist from Alvin.
Look at that. Just twirls it and sheathes it. Just gotta get shit done.
Change my specialty. It's a mercenary thing.
Ah, yes, a purple glow. That never bodes well. Remember, if it glows purple, it's probably evil. I forget, do you finish this dungeon in this part? Or like in this run?
No, I get like what I assume is like halfway through the valley.
Okay.
Lord Klein. So they were
The
performing
gorge.
experiments on humans.
I forget what this dungeon's called.
Because I honestly didn't start recording this until like
the one that killed Professor House in the
kind of later last night.
Are they trying to build a
Fair.
By the time I got to
They shouldn't be so easy to
that
beat.
halfway point, I was feeling tired and I wanted to stop.
That's fair enough.
Mila?
So this is why they gave up the search for us. A bit of knowledge is a big danger to these people.
The channeling
Dude, just punch it really hard.
generated
I
here
believe in
isn't
you.
closed.
No, that's not what that means. Not
I will
yet.
assume the surplus spirit energy is flowing out from the top. If we enter the cavern from the top of the gorge and destroy the core producing the spirit arts, then we can
You just
save
get you have to climb. You actually do have to climb the mountain.
Let's go.
Oh, remember that conversation we had about animes where like the main character's like special ability in a magic world that makes him super busted is just the ability to cancel magic?
Yes.
Did I ever tell you that? Did I tell you during that conversation that I actually don't like that?
Fair. I mean, the only anime with that I did end up liking is Majutsu no Index.
I liked it too because his was super limited actually.
Yes, his is fair, but no, we have like Akashic records of Bastard Magical Instructor and Black Clover.
Do you want to know what the limit on Akashic Bastard's fucking magic cancel is?
What's his
It
non-existent
only
limit?
works. It only works in an area radiating 20 feet from himself.
Ooh, it turns off all magic within only 20 feet of me. But does that work on magic that's activated and fired from a distance, or will it, like, if it gets to within the
It
20
doesn't. It doesn't work on magic that's already been cast.
Okay. I guess that's the other stipulation.
Yeah, because he fought a guy that had a bunch of floating swords, and he couldn't just cancel out the floating swords.
Because they were already there.
Yeah,